Howdy, everybody. It is February 27th, 2026, the 30th Pokemon anniversary. We are in the big leagues now. Big leagues now. So we are, I don't know, it's 8:42. We got 18 minutes left, so I'm a little nervous, I'm a little excited, I'm a little, like, proud. As cringe as that sounds, like I'm literally like, oh, my boy's all grown up. Pokemon, I've been with you here the whole time. I mean, man, I was with Pokemon since they first started in the U.S. I even had a little exposure when I was younger than when it came out in the U.S. because I was in Japan for a smidge, military brat, and yeah, I didn't play it over in Japan or anything like that, but I did have a little exposure to it. But yeah, man, I've been here with the whole time, unwavering, never lost interest, never. I mean, dude, that's something I think about every single day. So 30 years straight. Well, it's 28 for the U.S. people, but been dedicated the whole time. That's for sure. That is for sure. So we've got our bingo list below me. And I guess we can go ahead and review these real quick. So, hey, how are you, Chris? So we got Pokemon Champions. Okay, so first of all, before I go over this list, I genuinely thought that some of these might have been kind of off the rail, but then it turns out like everybody's bingo list is kind of the same. So you're probably not going to find many surprises here. But let's say, so we have Pokemon Champions. I didn't put much on that because we're definitely going to see that. Originally, I had Shadow Drop today, and I still believe that, so that's still my answer. But it was like too much text to fit in that square while still being visible for you. So Shadow Drop today, Pokemon Champions. That's my call out. We have the ZA home update, which, you know, that's going to allow us to transfer Pokemon to ZA and back. And then I guess when ZA was first coming out, they let us know that any Pokemon that touches ZA cannot be transferred back to Sword and Shield. You know, anything like that. Scarlet and Violet, all that kind of stuff. Because that's kind of how Pokemon Bank worked. I did think we were in a better era than that. Because Home at least has been very consistent about being able... Home is the first time that allowed you to transport from Scarlet and Violet Gen 9 to Sword and Shield Gen 8, as long as the Pokemon's still in there, which is a whole nother can of worms I won't open up. But that was a fairly impressive feature with Home, so the ZA caveat is a little outdated, I guess. It's kind of hard to go back to. Hey, thanks, Anthony. I appreciate the comment, man. That's very nice of you. Yeah, so also Fire Red and Leaf Green events on Switch, so that's going to be the tickets that take you to the special islands. That's a pretty highly requested thing. I would be flabbergasted if we didn't get that in this. Yeah, I think that's a guarantee. Pokemon Joy-Cons is a bit of a stretch, I'm not gonna lie, but how cool would it be now that we've gotten our first limited edition Joy-Con set, to have like a red and blue as standard as like a normal Switch Joy-Con, that as that sounds, that's not what I'm talking about, but like a literal like Pokemon red and blue Joy-Con. I think that would be really cool. Or maybe red and green, since it's 30 years since red and green. It's technically not 30 years since red and blue. It's only been 28. It's not even that. It's still 27 and a half. Can you believe that's how long it took for it to get from Japan to the US? It took 2.5 years. That's crazy. Gen 10 Switch 2 only. We're not getting a Switch 1 port for that. That's, I think for me, that's a shoe-in. I think that's going to happen guaranteed. I think the Switch 1 is in our past. Thankfully, it's time to... we've bridged the gap. We've given the people who didn't get a Switch 2 enough time to get their stuff together and figure out what they want to do, if they want to continue on with Nintendo and yada yada yada. 30th anniversary live action memory cutscene. I think that is a guaranteed thing. And when I say this, I mean like we're talking a whole little montage of people like 30 years. And you know, you got the kids playing on the Game Boys, and there's definitely going to be some link cables in this video. There's definitely going to be stuff like that. We're definitely going to see that. And as a kind of like montage all the way up to the Switch too. That's definitely going to happen. In fact, that's probably going to be the opening thing. And the final Megastone for ZA active, for those of you who don't follow that information, there is still one Megastone that is not accessible in ZA. That is going to... it is going to be a DLC or like a code drop or mystery gift drop or something like that. That is definitely going to happen now, because this is the end of ZA. Pokemon likes to like make a game, support it once, and then throw it away. Like, and then they don't they don't ever touch it again. Gen 10 title reveal. By the way, I had these all in a different order, and then I scrambled them around like by an auto scramble feature. So, good morning, Bolin. Hey, what's up, buddy? I just realized that was you. So Gen 10 title reveal. I think anybody who follows the leaks, which I've actually stayed completely out of it, I just know the titles. Those titles are probably going to be the ones that we see here. I'm also making the assumption that we are not going to see any Gen 10 gameplay footage. My friend Rady thinks that that is a hot take because, well, for instance, okay, so we didn't get any Scarlet and Violet footage, right? All we got was the starter reveal. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. It's kind of the same thing for ORAS. They kind of do that. They kind of just like tease you that it's coming. But my friend told me that there is a difference in this situation, and he is kind of right. First of all, this is Gen 10, so this is kind of the big whammy. It's the 30th anniversary, so yeah, he's probably right. But also, like, we skipped a year, so this is a 4th year in this cycle, so there's probably footage prepared. So he's probably right. I'm not sticking by my guns on that one. Mystery Dungeons Explorers DX. Yo, please. These games are great. If you haven't played Mystery Dungeon 1 or 2, which is Red and Blue, or Explorers of Time and Darkness, those are great, fantastic games. We need Explorers DX. We're going to get the Pocopia final release push. So we're going to see some more footage. Reminder that it's coming out. That's for sure, like... I mean, it comes out in a week, so they're definitely going to be... I'm actually super excited for this game, too. The first time I saw it, I was like, yeah, okay, that's cute. That's cool. I'm down. But, like, as time progressed and the hands-ons happened and the treehouse happened, I'm like, yo, I need this game, like, now. I need this game now. And then we have Pokemon Go 10 years. If you can believe, it's been 10 years since Pokemon Go came out. At least in July, it'll be 10 years. They're definitely going to mention something about that. Some sort of celebration or release or whatever. I am surprised that I still play this game, if you can believe that too. My free tile is Pikachu. We're going to see Pikachu. If we don't see Pikachu in this video, I will eat my monster can. I will drink the monster first, and then I will eat the can. We don't see Pikachu at least once. Look, technically, there's Pikachu's ears, but I'm gonna count that as a free one. If we don't see Pikachu, I will go crazy here. Next one is Fire Red and Leaf Green available today. We already know that's happening, but there's definitely going to be some sort of notice about that. They're going to be like, oh, at the end of the stream, Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green are available on your Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 devices. This last one on the third row, is GameStop and Pokemon Center. I actually saw something, since there's no Pokemon Center buildings in the US, which is shambles, by the way. I saw something recently that said GameStop is going to be like taking over like the Pokemon Center US, which is really huge for GameStop because GameStop's kind of going through it right now. But I also like I kind of want a proper Pokemon Center, you know? Like no disrespect to GameStop, that's cool. I'm glad for them. But like I genuinely want a Pokemon Center building with all of the merch and everything like that. So this one's not gonna happen, but it's just like a shoehorn. But Ash appearing in Pokemon Horizons Thank you, Rinks. I appreciate that. And can you please let me know after the countdown? I will. It comes out in 9 minutes, so I will make sure it's going to be here in 9 minutes. I promise you. In fact, well, this gives audio, so we're going to keep the game up for a second. But don't worry, I will switch by the time that comes. So, Ash appearing in Horizons, it's not going to happen. It would be super cool, but it's not going to happen. Let me mute my device real quick. Final Scarlet and Violet raid distribution. It would be cool if those are Walking Wake and Iron Leaves permanently. So there's some sort of like way to get that Pokemon post Gen 9's life cycle. That would be great. I doubt it, but you never know. Also, the Horizons anime conclusion. So their anime's in kind of a unique scenario right now. It was for 25 years, 27 years or something. Kind of just assumed that the next game, the next generation, will just be Ash in that generation. With Gen 9, it took a different turn where Ash was retired, and they introduced a brand new series, brand new set of characters, brand new everything. So now, because the established cycle has been broken, what do they do at the end of this cycle? Do they continue Horizons into another Ash-like cycle, or do they just say, okay, that's the end of Horizons. Now we're going to introduce Pokemon blank, or what? You know what I mean? A series finale of some sort. Surfetched and Pichu update. That is... There's the makers of Wallace and Gromit. That sounds so bizarre to say. Ardman. They are working on a side animation called Surfetched and Pichu. We were teased this, I think it was last year or the year before, for like a 2027 release. Because, you know, Claymation takes forever to make. It's so worth it. It's beautiful. They announced that they're working this thing called Surfetched and Pichu. And we haven't had nothing since that initial teaser. And the teaser was very minor. It was like 2 seconds and there was like very little motion going on it. So we're definitely going to see some sort of update for that. Coliseum, again, I originally had I lined these out as I was going through my autistic brain, and I was like typing away at my items, and then I scrambled all these around, so this kind of seems out of context without the other one. So Coliseum and Fire Red and Leaf Green can trade. That's never going to happen. But if it did, dude, that would be a game changer. If we'll get into it in a second, but all right, Gen 10 starter reveal. If that doesn't happen, that's going to be very surprising, right? We're going to see the starters in 30 minutes when this stream is over. This stream is only 25 minutes long, so it's going to finish at 9:25 Eastern Standard Time. And that's in 30 minutes from this exact second. We will see the Gen 10 starters. That's pretty crazy, man. I'm pretty hyped for that. Pokemon Go next season. Yeah, if anybody plays Pokemon Go's, you know there's seasons that last about 3 months. This one's wrapping up, so there's probably going to be some sort of announcement for the next one. There was already an in-game announcement for it, but they're definitely going to talk about it. Shiny Hoopa for ZA Dex. I didn't see this on anybody else's bingo card, but I think they've kind of been pretty consistent about, like, oh, you get a Shiny Meloetta for Scarlet and Violet, you get a Shiny Meltan for completing the Pokedex in Let's Go, or you get Shiny this, Shiny this, Shiny this. So they've been pretty consistent about doing that. I wouldn't, as this is probably the last time we're going to see any official announcement or reference to Legends ZA. I'm pretty sure that we're going to see this. If you completed the Pokedex in Pokemon Legends ZA, you're going to get a Shiny Hoopa or whatever. It could be Hoopa, it could be Zygarde, it could be something else, but Shiny Hoopa, for me, feels right, because they're kind of going the mythical route for that. I didn't see that on anybody else's bingo card, so I don't know if that's just I'm crazy and I'm talking to the walls or something. And then the next one is Pokemon Coliseum on NSO. We had this announced when the Nintendo Switch Online had GameCube announced for it, which was April of 2025, so 10 months ago. And in the initial lineup, you saw Coliseum and XD. I don't think those are both getting dropped at the same time. That would be insane of them to do Fire Red and Leaf Green, Coliseum and XD all in the same time with this. I don't see it happen. Maybe they can mention XD Gale of Darkness coming out in a future month or something, but it's not happening today. Coliseum might happen today. That would be still kind of crazy with Fire and Leaf Green at the same time, but I digress. And then lastly, this is my pipe dream choice. Dexit is gone! Gen X wins, baby. Gen X is what we need to save us from the evil Dexit doers. Dexit is... Dude, I've been in Pokemon so long that there's people who don't even know what Dexit means anymore. That's killing my heart, man. It's killing my soul, man. There's people who don't know what Dexit means. Back in my day... I sound like an old man here. Back in my day, you used to be able to trade any Pokemon to any Pokemon game. I could play a Gen 4 Pokemon game. It doesn't matter if it's Diamond and Pearl, or Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or Platinum. If I was playing a Gen 4 game, I could have one of any 493 Pokemon, assuming I had the means of catching it in one of those 5 games. You can't catch... let me just think of a random Gen 4 Pokemon. Glameow. You can't catch Glameow in Pokemon Heart Gold, but you can in Pokemon Pearl. So if you caught it in Pearl and traded it to Heart Gold, you could have a Glameow in Heart Gold, even though it's not catchable there. Ever. No trainer will have it. It's not catchable. But because it's the same generation, Pokemon has gotten gradually segmented over time, and generations kind of mean less than they do back than they used to. So... my vote is for Dexit to be gone. Gen X wins. We're gonna be free. And that's my bingo card here. So, let's see if I actually hit bingo here. I think with the day-night cycle changing here in ZA is a good chance to switch over to this. So we'll switch over to the stream. We have, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, premieres in 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Hey, thanks, the Joker. I didn't see your comment there. I apologize for that. Appreciate your kind words, man. Listen, if they, we'll talk about release date on Pokemon. Let's see. If they announce that, if they do announce the release date for Gen 10, it is going to happen on November 20th. Mark my words. November 20th. That's my call out right now. That's not something you're going to hear anywhere else online. Nobody else is going to say that. That's just my exclusive Techno superior knowledge and my autism. That's what it is. November 20th, Gen 10. They're not going to talk about the release date today. They're going to say holiday season or something like that. But if they do give a date, it's going to be November 20th, 2026. Watch it. Mark my words. Okay, we're at 9 o'clock. It should be live right now, and when it does go live, it's going to have that 60-second cute countdown timer thing that comes with YouTube in general. So, oof, I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm proud. Got a lot of emotions going on here. Let me go ahead and home menu ZA real quick. Mention in the comments here, in the chat, does anybody have Fire Red and Leaf Green installed? Did anybody cop it? I mean, you know I copped it. It's because I'm a Poke cuck. I spend my money on everything Pokemon related, probably when I shouldn't, but, you know. I can't help myself. I'm an addict. You're guessing February 3 next year? That's a crazy take. I respect it. I respect it. It's not happening in February, though. It's November 20th, 2026. Hey, Chris, nothing happened. Oh, here we go. The stream's starting. So we got the last 60 seconds. Actually, that's too loud because I was testing. No, it's not actually. Is that a good audio? Let me know how that sounds. It sounds a little loud for me. I'm turning my headset audio to 50%, so. think I remember when I was doing my test that this is around the right volume for you guys. Let me know if that sounds okay. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for Gen 10, and I'm also not ready for Gen 10. Because, like, anytime a new generation starts, I get kind of nostalgic for the current one, no matter how bad it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time! Pikachu! Here's the cutscene, right? Let me get my cursor ready. Called it. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Black and White 2, X and Y, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield. A lot of Sword and Shield. Holy cow. Let's go. Pikachu and Eevee is there. ZA. There's Scarlet and Violet and Legends Arceus at the bottom. Very cool. And hey, they counted the Legends games as mainline right there.
Hello, everyone.
I won't count that as the live-action memory cutscene. It kind of is, but I won't count it.
February 27 is Pokemon Day. This is the date
it's on the
Pokemon
official
Red and
Pokemon channel.
Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon
series. Red and Green, not Red and Blue. In Japan.
In those first two titles, 151
came out in September
Pokemon made their appearance.
Of 2028,
now,
or 1998
a total of 1,025 Pokemon have been discovered. And these diverse Pokemon have been part of the
discovered.
stories
I love
trainers
that. That's
worldwide
classic.
have been able to experience.
I'm gonna turn this up a little bit.
This year marks the Pokemon series' 30th, a milestone reached because of your support. Thank
what is
you,
that Linky Tonk
each and
thing
every
at the
one
top?
of
You see that?
We hope you
With the
will all
Chansey?
enjoy seeing how Pokemon continues to evolve.
There's Pokemon Concierge.
In today's broadcast, we'll share all the latest news about
subtitles,
Pokemon. Please
There, we got
enjoy
that
the
on subtitles.
presentation.
There's Pikachu. Right, boy. We did it. I might layer wrong. Okay, here's my cutscene. Okay, I told you, they're gonna start with it. They're gonna lead with it. I told you we're gonna see a link cable. Oh! Oh, this is the... Mini? Like a Game Boy Mini? Hey, thank you so much, BB. I appreciate that. 45 songs, 45 cartridges. What? Interesting.
I'm Junichi Masuda, and I handled the music and sound
That's not
effects for
the
Pokemon
transition
Red
I thought it was
version
going to be.
and
I was
Pokemon
wrong.
Blue version video games. You can now play all 45 songs from the games on the small player inspired by the Game Boy system. We
That's
took
cute.
particular care to make the audio sound just like Game Boy, so I hope you enjoy listening while swapping out cartridges.
That's for the, available beginning today.
Hello,
That's
Pokemon
cute
trainers, and
transition.
happy Pokemon Day. I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company International.
Chris Brown?
And I'm thrilled to share news about the 2026 Pokemon World Championships.
You know he's
which will
heard
be
that as
taking
well live
place
too.
alongside
He's sick
our
of it.
new fan experience.
I've seen him on stream multiple
Pokemon
times,
XD
but I'm still
in San Francisco.
still
The
catching you off guard.
2026 Pokemon World Championships will once again welcome nearly 3,000 competitors from all over the world. Competitors in the video game championships will battle for the first time in Pokemon Champions, while their fellow competitors will
The
battle
chat's
in
going
the
crazy
Pokemon
over
trading card
Breezy.
game, Pokemon Go,
Hey, yo,
and
Breezy.
Pokemon Unite. Each of the final matches of these
Oh yeah,
games
you'll
will be
notice
held
on my
at the
bingo
Chase
card, I
Center,
didn't include
an
anything with the
arena
mobile
that's
stuff. I didn't
3
include
times the size as last
Cafe
year's finals.
Remix,
Years ago, we
Unite,
started on a mission to create the most exciting
whatever the other
Pokemon event
friends,
for our
sleep. I didn't
competitors
include
and
any of
their
that.
families.
Go is different.
As the World
It's
Championships
its own
evolved,
titan.
we saw an opportunity to expand even further and deliver a one-of-a-kind experience where trainers around the world
I need to
can
go to
come
one of those
together
events
and
in person. I
celebrating
think
their
that would be
fandom.
good for me.
As we celebrate 30 years of Pokemon, we invite all of you to the inaugural
My bingo
Pokemon
list
XP
is
event.
this is mine. I
Fans of
created
all
this
ages
myself,
can
so
expect
it's on
fun
my
activities, including interactive exhibits,
on my PC.
pin trading, cosplay showcases, unique panels, hands-on workshops, exciting partner collaborations, and of
Hey, the
course,
Maridon
visiting
bike.
the Pokemon Center pop-up
How much do
store.
I need a cash out
To
for one of
celebrate
those?
this new experience,
Or
today,
there only
we're
is
giving
one
you
of
a
those, so I'm
first
sure it's a
look
lot.
At a truly special piece of art illustrating Pokemon XP alongside the highly anticipated World Championships.
San Fran, hey, that's one of my favorite cities to visit. Might
Whether
need to
you're
go just
joining
for
us
that.
in person in San Francisco or from home on our live stream, we can't wait to see you this August.
August
Thank
is
you,
usually when I
Pokemon
go to
trainers.
Cali too. That might be a good little thing for me to do this year. I should do it live. I think that would be great. I didn't mention anything TCG related on my bingo card too. I'm not a big TCG player. I'm not like super big on that. It's just kind of crazy because I love the artwork. And again, I've been a Pokemon fan since the very beginning. You would think that I would. Oh look, it's like Fusion. Yeah, look. It's like hybrid cards. Yeah, it's like hybrid cards. Okay. I never played TCG. It's really shambles. Hey, Pokemon Go 10th anniversary. Yep. Oh, this game's a total mess, but what can I
A
say?
huge range of Pokemon that have appeared
still
in
play it for some
Pokemon Go
reason.
so far will return. And there's a 2-day Pokemon Go tour event starting tomorrow.
Next week.
We
Oh,
also
yeah,
have a
the
promo code
Carlos.
to share.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that was very quick. They're not wasting any time with that. Oh, yeah. Pokemon Masters is another thing I didn't put in there. Hey, look. That's cute. That's very cool.
Let your curiosity shine!
Florian and Juliana. Nice. Yeah, again, I didn't put any of the mobile stuff on purpose.
Pokemon
I
Masters
feel like
EX.
those were so given that I didn't want to just, like, pollute my bingo card with that. So here's Cafe Remix. I guess there's people playing this, man. I tried it one time. I just couldn't do it. It wasn't for me. I'm sure it's got that. There's games like that for everybody. It's in another section of my games. Pokemon chose that in for me. I loved that growing up, but other people didn't care for it very much. Oh, look, you can play on the Switch too now. Is that new? See, here's Pokemon Sleep. They're flying through the mobile stuff. They don't want to waste any time with it. I want to sleep with my Machoke. Is that possible? Oh, listen to the music. There was the abandoned ship music playing there. New missions begin tonight for Pokemon Sleep. Hey, look, like Pokemon Heroes. That's cute. That was a cute little nod.
To celebrate Pokemon Day,
Here's your night. They're
Zapdos,
flying through the mobile
Moltres,
stuff.
and Articuno will be joining the fray.
Ooh, look at the art. I love that.
The magnificent power of the 3 legendary bird
I love when we
Pokemon
get
comes
classic
together.
styled art. When I
Soar
say classic, I
stylishly
mean
into battle.
like standard
participate in the
Kensugimori
event
style
to unlock
instead
their
of this
Unite
soulless
licenses.
like
And even
model
more Pokemon
ones
are
like
scheduled
Pokemon
to be
Home.
added. Don't
Like
miss
these are
what's
kind of
coming.
whatever, but flying through it. Electro volleyball. It's so degrading. The animations are very cute. I will admit. Look at this. It's like more and more Pikachu. You see in between. TCG Pocket, another mobile game that I didn't account for because I was just like, you know what? They're gonna happen. We're gonna see them. That's why they're putting it in the beginning too. They want people's attention. Good old Arvin. new booster pack. There's a lot of people in that market for that game, so I'm sure there are a lot of people excited for this. Fab accessory celebrating 30 years of Pokemon. Hey, Coliseum only. Yep. This is XD. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? That's bizarre. That's bizarre. I got played. Wow, look at the quality. No GameCube quality. Crystal clear, man. Wow. Wow, crystal clear. I got burnt. It's not Coliseum. That's very bizarre to have this happen after, because the stories are, you know, they're in conjunction. You're revisiting previous places, you're meeting previous characters. The whole theme is the Shadow Lugia, based on the experiments of Coliseum. That's very bizarre that they're releasing that. When is this? Next month. Okay, I got shambled.
Hello, everyone.
I got played.
I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company.
Is that the
I'd
tentacle
like to give you all some
sitting
additional
cutie in the
updates
background?
as we share the latest news on our games.
That's pretty cool.
First
If
off,
that's the case,
we
I'll
have
follow this.
information
Look at
regarding the
starters, too.
Pokemon Fire Red version and Pokemon Leaf Green version games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
The Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green games, remakes of the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games in Japan, were released on Game Boy Advance in 2004. Today,
They sure were.
these games have been made available to
Today.
play once more as download exclusive titles on Nintendo Switch
That's
and
my
Nintendo
Fire Red
Switch
Leaf
2.
Green available today. I'll up the size of my brush.
We also plan to make these titles compatible with Pokemon Home in the future.
Pokemon Home. There
This
you go.
way, you can bring Pokemon obtained in other Pokemon RPG
Transfer
series titles
only
on
though. You
adventures
can't
with you.
import Pokemon into
Or
Fire
you
Red
can
Leaf Green,
send
which means
Pokemon
it's
to visit
impossible
Pokemon Champions.
to complete the
We
living
hope you look
decks
forward to it.
in Fire Red Leaf Green as of now. You might need like an
Next,
eventual
we have
Emerald
some news
drop,
about Pokemon Champions.
and I guess you would need Ruby and Sapphire too, because they have Zangoose and Medicham, I think, were in there. Pokemon Champions. I'm a little torn on this game's existence. Let's see if they can change my mind.
You wanna be the best, just a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, he a champ, she a champ, they a champ, we champ. Stay shine right.
Mega Evolution, including the new ones. That's fair.
Friends go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning. Let's go. Champions game is all we want. Team ready now, we gonna be number one. Play it up, come up through we all.
Oh, look at the art style. Do you see the art style? Is that just the mo? That's creepy. They're all like looking. That was so creepy. Yeah, new megas, even the DLC ones. That's good. They're showcasing ones from VA specifically because it's like hot topic. Whoa! 2 months! Mobile version later. Pokemon Champions, yes. I said Shadow Drop, but that's... I'm gonna mark it. Okay, so April we're having Pokemon
Next up
Champions
is news
come.
about
That's
the
very
Mega
interesting.
Dimension DLC
The art style
for the Pokemon Legends
was
ZA
different.
game, the newest title in the Pokemon series. Please take a look at this video.
This is the Mega Stone. Yeah, I marked it. Mega Starmie. Oh man, I genuinely enjoyed this game, especially my first playthrough. I have my gripes, but I genuinely did enjoy this game a lot. The DLC, on the other hand, that's another topic. Wow, they're just showing all the megas now. Nothing is hidden anymore. And it's been almost 3 months. The final boss right there, sort of final boss. Oh, here it is. That final Mega Stone. Is this gonna be active? And look, there he is. Mega Lucario Z. Mega Salamence. Mega Charizard. Okay. And the official reveal of Mega Garchomp Z. This is the first time I'm seeing it in the game. It is interesting looking. And it's regular Mega Garchomp, which now seems empty, and it's just called Mega Garchomp. I mean, it's the same case with Absol, but okay, Mega Garchomp. Is it gonna say anything about the Mega Stone? I mean, it literally didn't say anything about it. It just showed it, but it didn't tell you.
A new Mega
Unless I
Evolution
missed
of
it.
Garchomp, Mega Garchomp Z, has been discovered. This mystery gift will become available for the Pokemon Legends ZA
Oh, there it
Mega
is.
Dimension DLC after this
Okay.
presentation
I marked it
concludes.
anyways, because obvious.
After claiming this gift,
yeah, right away.
you'll be
right
able
away.
to detect a special hyperspace distortion where you can encounter Mega Garchomp Z. You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone by winning a battle against Mega
Garchompite
Garchomp
Z
Z
stone.
in the special pocket of hyperspace.
Oh, nice. Oh, sheesh, I can
Next
hop
up,
on that
we
right
have
now.
some news about Pokemon Pocopia.
Pokemon Pocopia. Final re-release push. I'm almost at bingo, horizontally. This game looks so good, man. Oh, Rotom. Of course. Why is Rotom being so pushed nowadays? My gosh. Boombox? Rotom? This further... Stereo Rotom?
Is that curious-looking stereo of Rotom? Did it get enticed by the music and hop inside? It's really
DJ
energetic
Rotom.
and seems to go by DJ Rotom. What happens
This
if you give it
further
a
goes
CD
with
in
the
the
idea
game?
that Pocopia takes place. Ah, Scarlet and Violet's Academy. Oh,
It can help liven up the town with a variety of music.
Route 4.
Ditto and the others are grooving to the beat too. Let's
the
listen
theories
to
of this
DJ
is
Rotom's specially selected
post-apocalyptic
tracks while I
Kanto.
introduce you to the
The
world
fact that they're
of
playing
Pokemon
these songs-
Pocopia.
I think it's pretty certain. Ooh, he like eats it.
Ditto first encounters Professor Tangrowth in a wasteland that was once a town. It seems
Once a
like
town.
Ditto is working alongside other Pokemon
This
to
game
develop
looks so
the town.
interesting.
Wow,
And
they're
using
sure
Ditto as the
fired up.
protagonist is very, very genius.
Of course, you
man.
can't
I'm not
give
gonna
your
lie.
all on an empty stomach. It looks like Riolu wants something to eat too. But how do you cook?
I love how lanky, like, blobby the character looks, moves around and everything. So good. How do you cook?
Huh?
What is that?
That's Silhouette.
Oh. Agreedent. Very cute. And somewhat familiar looking. Oh, that's cute how, like, all the tufts of hair are holding all of the... I mean, I wouldn't want to eat any of
Agreedent
that, but...
appeared. It sounds like everyone calls it Chef
Peter City
Dente.
thing.
Chef Dente can teach you how to cook all sorts of dishes.
Chef Dente. That's cute.
Each Pokemon has different foods they prefer.
I like how it's more than just the Gen 1 Pokemon in this game, because I really was
Some
expecting it to
dishes
be
will
just
even power
Gen
up your
1.
moves when you eat them.
It kind of
This
started
will
that
make
way
it
in the
even
first
easier
releases.
to develop the town. Try bringing
Rampant.
Pokemon you've befriended on an outing.
Yeah, we know what song this is.
In multiplayer mode, you can
Oh.
visit other players' towns.
Hey, cool. This is very Animal
You
Crossing
can play
inspired.
with up to
very.
3 other people. First, let's
Three.
play some
Oh,
hide
3
and
others,
seek.
so
I
4 total.
wonder where everyone's hiding. Ah, there
that
you
drip
are.
balloon is suspicious.
There's someone here, too. But where's the last one?
Oh,
Whoa!
Like prop?
You can
Oh, 'cause you're
transform into
Ditto.
objects too.
that's clever.
That was a fun game of hide
Prop
and
hunt
seek.
Ditto? Dude, that's such a good idea, man.
By working together,
That's-
you
Look!
can even build something this big.
Like Minecraft, man. It's like a Pokemon Minecraft Animal Crossing, which is what everybody thought it was originally. It's crazy how much they're like
Together,
digging
you
into
can
it. Look, they're
develop a
building
town.
staircases.
Or go on far-off adventures.
Whoa.
New encounters may await you.
Dude, this
as
game
well.
looks incredible, man. I'm sold. I was sold on the
Every
hands-on
day,
stuff.
the world gets
Oh, look
bigger
at the
and bigger.
Graveler. Look at the
Developing a town,
Magnemite.
one step at a
That's so
time.
cute. Dude, the Magnum.
Pokemon
Ditto.
Pocopia.
So precious,
Available
man.
on March 5th.
So precious. March 5th, next Friday, man. I'm day one. I hate that it's not physical. I hate that it's not physical because it's all game key card. Yes, I'm one of those. But dude. Oh man.
Pokemon Pocopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th. We hope you
Thursday,
enjoy working
yeah, so
with
less than a
Pokemon
week.
to develop a town from the ground up.
Oh man.
Today, we covered all of the information you see here.
Yeah. That's interesting summarizing that. They've
We'd
never
like
done
to
it
end
before.
our presentation
Even Nintendo
today
Direct.
with one final video for you all.
Yeah, it's already over.
Thank you for tuning in.
What? It's Gen 10, obviously, but like, what the heck? Wow, that's surprisingly quick, man. Not actual gameplay footage, remember. Hey, there's Johto at Critique City. And look, Route 120 and Route 219 and Nimbasa City and Castelia City. Lumios, my favorite. That's since Paoli. This is just a wild area. And of course the Academy, which neither Uva or Naranja. Whoa. Oh. This is bizarre. This is very bizarre. It looks uncanny, the Pikachu styles. Oh, there's gameplay footage. I was wrong. Not representative of actual gameplay. Aww. Whoa, look at the water. Looks very wild. Whoa, beautiful. Look, Pikachu looks fuzzy. Ah, not a fan of the Pokeball floating, but whatever. That's just me being nitpicky. Oh no. Oh my goodness, what are these? What? Brout. Pombon. He's interesting. Gekla. That is very interesting. We're going underwater? Oh, dive is back. Look at the Krabby walking on the sea floor. How cool. Wow, those certainly are starters, though. Beautiful logos, actually. Wow, that's beautiful logo. Global simultaneous release in 2027. They're taking another year, bro. They're taking another year. Thank God, honestly. Thank God. Okay, Gen 10 title reveal, yes. No gameplay footage, that's wrong. Did they say if it was on Switch 2 or not? I didn't see it at the very end there. I don't think so, right? They just kind of said 2027. I think I had another one too, of the starters. Oh yeah, Switch 2. Switch 2 up at the top. Switch 2 only. Okay. No bingo. I needed the GameStop Pokemon Center to do it. I'm surprised nothing about the Surfetch stuff. Let's go look at those starters again, man, because what the heck was that? Those were starters, all right. What? It's not letting me pause on it. Probably because it's a live stream. Okay. 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 All right. Seeing any new Pokemon right away, you're not going to have the full vibe, right? You're going to eventually experience time with this Pokemon, and it will grow on you, okay? Just like Mega Dragonite. I didn't care for it, but with time, I actually kind of like it now. So, I'm not going to say that I don't like it. But I will say that these kinda look like hacked ROM starter Pokemon. Am I wrong? Especially like the dog for me. What's his name? Pombon? Sprout, Pombon, and Gekwo. Pombon. He's cute. He's got a cute face. He's so fluffy. Gekwa is interesting. That is an interesting Pokemon. That does not look like a normal Pokemon design. I'm torn. I'm gonna be honest. The gameplay footage that we saw was also not very exhilarating. It was kind of just running around. We didn't see the battle format. That's important to note. And the models, for the most part, were kind of the same, right? So they're just kind of like standing around in the overworld. Again, it's only like a minute, and there's still another year and a half till this comes out, so take it with a grain of salt. But I mean, dude, Scarlet and Violet came out in 2022. So this will be a 5-year span. Pokemon's never done that. Right? So let's run through the generations real quick. From Pokemon Blue to Pokemon Gold. From Pokemon Blue to Pokemon Gold, we had, in the US, I'm using US dates, 98 to 2000. So those 2 years. And Crystal, we had 2001. Then we had kind of like the golden era. We had Ruby and Sapphire, which was 2003. 2003. Then immediately into 2004, we had Fire Red and Leaf Green. Then in 2005, we had Emerald. Back to back to back. It was 2006 in Japan, but in 2007, we got Diamond and Pearl. So from Ruby and Sapphire to Diamond and Pearl was 4 years. That was the longest at this point, I think. But then we were getting stuff in the middle too, which I guess is the case here. Platinum was 2009. Heart Gold Soul Silver was 2010. Got multiple Heart Gold Soul Silver. Black and White was 2011. And back to back again. Black and White 2, they were 2012. And then we kind of started going into the 3DS era where we had X and Y in 2013. Represent. ORAS 2014. Sun and Moon 2016, another 3-year span between generations. Ultra Sun and Moon 2017. Sword and Shield 2019. Technically Shining Pearl this in 2021, technically. Then we had Scarlet and Violet, but I guess Legends Arceus, based off of the opening sequence, Legends Arceus was actually a 2020. It is a mainline game, so that was 2022 also. And then we had Scarlet and Violet in 2022. So like that's our last. I mean, if you count ZA, which I have up there in my Switch 2 section, technically it's been 5 years since the start of Generation 9 to the end of Generation 9. Who was that called February? Rinks. If it is early 2027, that's not much different than late 2026. So I won't say 5 years. But I am surprised it's 2027. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting this year. Wow, I have a bit of a dry spell coming up in front of me. This is some time to crank out some platinum Pokedex guides, because I know a lot of people were kind of wanting to get through with those. But I'm gonna do some Fire Red and Leaf Green stuff. Which let's go ahead and switch over to the Switch real quick. Can we play these now? To play this game, first you need to load it. Yes. Okay. So it looks like we can play this now. Okay. Let's check this out. I mean, dude, let's check it out. Look at the quality. It's beautiful, man. Should take us right into the tutorial. Yep. It's interesting how it's like right into the game. Kind of like a classic cartridge. Like there's no menu, no custom. It's literally just the game. Yeah, for those of you who play this, you know exactly what you're getting with this, because this is literally 1 for 1. But for those of you who haven't played this, this is a good game that you're about to experience. I'm gonna do my leaf here. How do you do select? Oh, I guess it's minus. Yeah. Sorry, my mic is also like in the way. This is not my preferred method of playing. Like, I normally don't stream, so I don't have like a proper. Oh, look, it says green. It probably does that in the original too, but oh, his name is Blue here in the West, boy. Show some respect. Look at that quality sprite, though. Man, I would almost just do my future gameplay footage on this version. I literally have it set up. You can use the D-pad, and you can use the analog. This is analog moving. This is D-pad moving. Okay, cool. Let's go choose our starter here. Oh, I forgot to put the settings on. Wow, I'm playing Pokemon Fire Red on my Switch. On my TV, by the way. That is pretty incredible. That's pretty much it. All right, guys, let me know what you think about the stream, the whole experience, the Pokemon Presents. I'm gonna go soak in my mentality for a moment. Thank you for watching. Seriously, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support. Let me know what I can do better in the future too. Seriously, I appreciate those glimpses of